All right, we are getting ready for another Crystalis race today. For tonight, we have jrow versus Tinding. I am going to be your main comms man, Machama, and we have Tornell, who's going to be tracking and probably poking me a bit and helping with some of the commentary a little bit. We all really appreciate Tornell.
Yo.
So we are just getting all set up. Just so people watching are aware, we were double checking the document. It looks like this is still going to be early rounds for the flags. What that means is, so most of the week, for anyone who's been watching, we've been doing what's called mid rounds for it. And that means that the second level of the sword might be required to break walls. That is not going to be a thing. The first level of sword should be enough to be able to break all the walls, so things will be going down a lot quicker. What else? Statue glitch is going to be on. That's not a question mark. So they're not going to have to do weird things like using change to just get to the Amazons or get into Chiron. What else? Trying to think of what the other settings were. It's so weird going backwards rather than forwards through the settings. Let me see. jrow needed 30 seconds. Let me see if he's ready to roll yet. Oh yeah, guaranteed sword. So with mid rounds and anything you're seeing after this race, you may or may not see a sword at the very beginning of it. So with this, there's always going to be a sword. They're not going to have to deal with the swordless slogs through it. And yeah, as K-Fal just pointed out in chat, there is no ghetto flight. That's not going to be a thing. So K-Fal's depressing loss yesterday is not something either of these guys have to deal with today. Okay. Should be starting momentarily up. Oh, there we go. We got our 15-second countdown.
So as far as skill is concerned, who do you think has the advantage in this one?
I kind of think Tinding, because he regularly plays compared to jrow, who's like messing around on the programming side. He feels like a secondary central for us. But Tinding is much more just a casual, have fun kind of person rather than like the spammy names like me and Axe and Cornell here are. So he's not as like super fast, but it should be a pretty good matchup between the two of them because of that. Ooh, Sword of Thunder warp into Amazon. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, very interesting. jrow not checking the basement. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Yep. I didn't see. What did basement have?
Mimic.
Gotta get those mimics early. Hopefully we'll find all 13 of them during this seed just to have a good laugh. They always like to pop up in the worst places, and normally in crowds. Mimics breed mimics. Alright, so both heading back, probably to check GBC Cave. Pretty standard start stuff. Especially even with Thunder Warp out. Normally it's somewhere that's like helpful to have in mind, but not somewhere that'll mean progress immediately. Although it is something to keep in mind if they do end up with change or Carissa, they might want to not forget that they have access to that, even without a water sword or access to the Bryn area. And they're both using different sprites, and Tinding's going for more stab stuff, jrow's going for more charge stuff, which is kind of interesting between the two, but I'm seeing double vision on here.
Yeah, they're super in sync. It's hilarious.
Oh my god, this is... Did they plan this? Oh, wow. Oh, teleport! That is Okay, so for this, Rabbit Skip is going to be off, which means Teleport and Telepathy are going to be required to go up to Mount Saber North. And they technically have access to that area because they warped to Amazon. They are going to need Water Sword or Flight to get over the river there, or some way to breach whatever wall is blocking them from getting into the Bryn area through Zebu's Cave or Windmill Cave. Right now, we get our first check on GBC. It is Vanilla Wall. Stone walls are the vanilla. So walls can be randomized in this, but we don't know if they are. So far, the bet is no. I missed that. Thank you, Spokes. I guess the sword did not work on mimics, which means the weaknesses are randomized. Because Thunder Sword will mow down mimics, which is very handy for quick cash. Alright, so we have J-Ro, who's farming a bit in the Leaf area. Tinding's checking the other X's GBC. It is to the Bryn area, so not quite as important that Thunder Sword warped them to Amazon. But again, they can breach that river to get to Amazon early. Hazmat. Oh boy. Is this gonna be a full, like, Bryn start? We got Hazmat, we got Teleport. All we need is Telepathy, and just everything is saying Bryn. Let's see where we're going. J-Ro, finally you've reached that exit. Akahana wants an unusual statue, so likely vanilla turn-ins. I'm not 100% sure on that, though, until we get a little later, and we've seen a few of those. I never like to trust it, even late into a seed, because we've had a few races where it got super deep, and then there was, oh, J-Ro took a death. But we've had seeds where we've gotten super late and everything's been vanilla, and then there's like one thing that's off, and then suddenly anything you assumed is completely wrong, and you have to double check everything again. So Tinding's going to Oak. Not much to do there without Telepathy, but he can start the Stomp check, which is likely what he's going to be doing. J-Ro's just catching up a little bit. I don't know if anybody's checked to see whether the walls are vanilla in Saber West or not.
Yeah, no one has.
So we don't know whether they're vanilla walls or not. If they are vanilla, which things are looking so far, then there is no point to go to Saber West because Thunder's not going to break nothing. But it is possible that they are random and just GBC Cave is not. Usual is Onyx, Exotic is Ivory. Okay. I didn't know he had slightly different things for the statues. Oh! J-Ro's killing a guy. So for anyone that doesn't play like vanilla Crystalis in some time, there's a guy in a bar in Bryn. If you go and talk to him, he says something about like finding treasure or something, and then he takes off. Later on, when you're doing Saber North, he ends up dying to all of the soldiers there. I like saving his life and never, telling him about the gold that's in that mountain there. But apparently J-Ro likes killing greedy people. Might have some words with him afterwards. Alright. Tinding checked Zebu. Zebu is vanilla too. So we're looking like vanilla. Items are masked though. Ooh, Wind Sword. Alright, so Tinding's definitely got a big lead now. 2 swords, ahead on checks. Lower on levels, but that's okay. The further you get, the more experience everything's worth, so catching up in levels isn't too bad. J-Ro's doing his Stomp check now.
The only thing open is that other exit to GBC Cave, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, because everything's so far looking vanilla. Tinding's double checking again, and we're gonna get our guarantee that this. I'm pretty much gonna go with vanilla if this is it, because there's so many. Unless it's gonna be one of those late ones where like one random wall is not vanilla, and it's gonna mess up all of our predictions.
At least we have weaknesses. It makes the bosses interesting.
Yeah. As looks like they're getting, like again, they're getting the other puzzle to go up Saber North. Yep, that's vanilla. Ooh, and that looks bad on the Rego because it's warlocks and butterflies in that cave. That is horrific to deal with. At least they're there, not on a bridge. So J-Row just kind of catching up. Yep, here he is with his statue check. Getting his wind sword. Cool. And we are caught up to each other, mostly. Tinding's going to check where the other GBC cave's going to lead. Tornell, did you catch if there's boots in Leaf?
Yes, I think there were.
Boots and medical herbs. Okay.
But they have teleport.
They have teleport,
so...
yeah. Yeah,
if anyone they checked Zebu's wall because they already had access to the other side of it, so
to be able to set off, yeah. I mean, if you think it's vanilla and you want to set off Alarm Flute guy for later, sure. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's not the worst play. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that'll set him back too bad though, because he just came out of cave, yeah, for checkpoint. And then this is the other exit, right? So this is, yeah, the Portoa area. Turn-ins look like they're vanilla, so Rage is going to want Sword of Water. There is still a possibility of some shuffle, and Akahana happen to end up with his, because that can happen, but it's likely vanilla, and Rage just wants Water Sword. Ooh, aw. Tinding really going for the speed play and no levels. I see those Medusas and I just see a big fat pile of experience and I really want that XP.
Yeah, I mean, you're so low HP at level 1, it's worth it to get at least 1 or 2 levels.
Alright, so Chicken Queen is gonna have to go behind. J-Row's still just kind of following the same route. Seed seems really linear so far, which is a little disappointing, but we'll see if things blow open at some point and they'll have everywhere to check. And Accordion. They have wind, they have thunder, so Waterfall and Vanilla isn't going to be accessible anyway. Yeah, it's either Insect Flute or it's going to be Alarm Flute.
It could have been Shell Flute, maybe.
Oh, Shell Flute, yeah, it can really be Shell Flute.
I'm surprised he didn't check it. I guess he didn't think about it.
He's probably thinking Alarm Flute. Considering he's just chilling around the leaf area.
Yeah, that's likely what it is, but maybe not.
We'll see if J-Row has a different idea on, excuse me, which flute this could be.
But then again, you know, I've missed the Shell Flute so many times, I'm kind of paranoid about it now, so...
Yeah. So for our daily races, we have a special name for the Shell Flute. We call it Tornell's Bane, because he has had some really, really rough seeds involving that Shell Flute. And it is Alarm Flute, and Tinding is rewarded with Sword of Water. Droby looks like he's betting on it being the Flute of Lime, but he won't have access to the walls here, so he's about to be pretty disappointed. Yeah. I've made that mistake before. Tinding finally trying to level, but he's getting bit now. Just needs to try and pin something against the wall and then stop face smashing into them. So Sword of Water, that gets them access to most of the caves, just not Waterfall. Looks like Tinding is going to go ahead and try his luck at Foglamp Cave.
I'm surprised he didn't go to Rage, but...
Yeah, it's a play though. I've done this before. I forget why I picked Foglamp first. There was a reason why.
I mean, it's a lot of checks.
Yeah. And then, like, if there's like a certain item I'm looking for, and I know the checks that are in there, and it can line up for, I'm pretty sure, like, if it's Foglamp, then everything else just kind of slides in place for me being able to check Rage in a different timing. Okay, Jirobi's got his, so we're catching up. Tinding's still just gaining some levels. He's trying to get prepped. He took a death after he gained the levels, didn't he, there?
Yeah, that was bad.
Ugh. Yeah, he's just fed back all the time that he had gained on jrow. So now they're neck and neck, both kind of grinding a little bit for Fog Lamp. And jrow also opting to go for Fog Lamp. I mean, when you're thinking about checks in your mind, Fog Lamp kind of always stands out just because of how long it is. So like it's always in your head. I don't want to do it if I don't have to. But then, like when you're trying to remember checks, it's one of the first ones that pops in your head just because it has such a reputation for it and going through it. So this is probably just one of those, the first thing in their head, so they really want to get it done. Harpsichord.
Yeah, I think I remember Fog Lamp being pretty useful most of the time in this flag set.
Yeah. I had a practice lead a couple nights ago, and I was rewarded with Flight for going all the way through. And like made for a killer time just to have made that.
Yeah, Flight's always useful.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you get it. It doesn't really change a whole lot about a seed, I guess. You know, just access to everywhere. Alright, so Magic Ring there. Tinding's about to get his Magic Ring. They did get another Flute, so either Shell Flute or Insect. There we are.
Yes. Oh, we had the Rage from Speed Gaming Forward, looks like.
There are 4 flutes. I always remember 3 of them. That elusive 4th one. And Tinding gets bit again. Man, this poor guy needs some anti-venom. Or maybe some anti-mimic. Alright, jrowboy's getting deeper. Yes, folks. Insect, Shell, Lime, Alarm. It's like there are 4 statues. I always remember 3 of them. And it's not even like I forget the same one. It's always a different one. Alright, so mostly just hacking way through the cave. Tinding starting to cut down on supplies.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not sure Tinding's gonna make it. Yeah, he's definitely not making it.
It's not looking like it, yeah.
Alright, so is he going to abandon and just take that first check? Or is he gonna go back in?
It's very tempting to skip it.
Yeah, because when you take a death near the back, I don't fault him if he decided just to grab the early one and then bail.
Oh, it's a
bow
of
life.
Oh.
I mean, that's still not the worst, because you'll do the hint later and know, because it's gonna stop immediately on that bow and tell you, hey,
yeah,
there's a bow. So, like, it's not as horrific as other ones where you just don't check it forever and never know, and then as a final check, you go in there and you're like, yep, this is what cost me the race. So even if he bails on it, it's not necessarily the end of the world. He'll know at some point what's there. Alright, Jerobe's going for Carissa now. Or Rage. Hopefully both. On Jerobe, you can do it.
K-File is speaking the language of his people in chat.
Yeah, K-File, our resident flail guy whisperer. Yep, definitely vanilla turn-ins. Alright, so Tinding's got, or jrow's got that done. Tinding looks like he's gonna go for it. Yeah, he's just gonna fight his way through it again. So good luck to him. And then jrow's gonna give us some new information on what is going on with Carissa Plant Cave. I mean, if you want to get technical, Mr. Smokes, there are 7 because there are 3 opals. We want to talk about how many statues there are. And that's not even counting the statue objects that you can find. This audio, it's still very in sync, even if their positions aren't.
You can kill that flail guy. You have fun.
Oh, come on, J-Row.
Oh, it would be funny if the hint was another bow.
No, because it starts back of Fog Lamp first. And the hint is just going to stop right there. It's dead. Top of the list for things it can grab is bow. Yeah, it's not entirely useless, because if you hadn't done caves, you'll know there's a bow there, but it's fairly useless, because it's not going to tell you nothing about anything. Hint's going to stop dead on bow. And J-Row not going for that delicious Medusa. Oh, he got one.
So which bow do you want to guess that is?
Oh, that he's got?
Yeah, they both have moon.
Um,
I'm gonna guess moon for now until we know.
You're gonna guess moon? I'm gonna guess truth.
Okay.
And someone's gonna try Crypt Dive, and they're gonna be very disappointed. I'm gonna go with that prediction. Alright, J-Row, he's gonna check the back, maybe check this flute. Tinding's going to his rage.
Another flute? Or there's no block. No, it's a...
It's a flute.
It is a flute. Okay,
it's a flute, yeah. Because it's no block is a musical block from Mario. And Power Ring for J-Row.
I didn't catch what was on the Angry Sea. Did you see that?
I didn't either.
Oh, Spoke says it was change. That's useful to know.
Oh, jeez. Well, this is starting to come together a bit. So far no flight, though, which is nice if you like longer seeds.
Oh, it was Shell Flute. One of them was.
Yup. Let's see. No statues. So they can't calm Angry Sea yet. Even if they find Rabbit Boots, Ghetto Flight is off the table. So yeah, Vanilla Dolphin's off. That means Tornell in the lighthouse is going to have something. Because if it's not a Vanilla Dolphin interaction, then there will be an extra check there.
Excuse me, who is in the lighthouse?
Oh, sorry. Kensu.
Maybe the seed should have been Don't Trust Machamp.
Yeah, a little speaker for everyone here. The name of the seed is Don't Trust Tornell. So we'll find out. I got the idea off the Kensu is a jerk like one from earlier this week. So I wanted to try our luck and see if anything would happen with Tornell if I spoke of him.
J-Row got poisoned, he was trying to decide what to do.
He was early on in the cave, like, you have a lot of health.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
He decided to go back. Either decision's not bad, he's just started the cave, so eh. And we know that Tinding is a little bit behind. He's just catching up now, so he's going to do his Rage turn in. Or not his... sorry, he's going to check his Queen real quick for the final check here, and then heal Dolphin. And then hopefully he will check his Shell Flute as well.
I think that's really all they can do right now, so...
Yeah, it's still...
Oh, it could be Insect Flute, one of them could be, I guess. That's another check, but...
Yeah. But it's still fairly linear. Like, I don't think Insect Flute's gonna lead to much, because it normally doesn't. We had that infamous one last tournament with with a certain runner where they tanked a bug to try and get something special, but planting enough seeds, insect normally doesn't pay out. If things are really hinting that way, then sure, it's worth it to check out, but it's normally not worth your time to go all the way out there to check that. Yeah, that's right, KFO. There's nothing to fail in this one.
Bird brings back bad memories from last night.
Oh my god. I take it you were getting mashed by the birds, and the insect, it never paralyzed me, but it always rammed me in the face out of nowhere.
Yeah, I got stuck between the mimic and the bird, and I got flattened.
Let's hope J-Ro can navigate through this. We'll see how Tinding does with that bird. Jerk bird. I really gotta look into adding a bird to the face emote to our Discord. Because you play these enough and it's just so obnoxious to get a bird to the face. Like, that's why, like, you'll see me stab a lot, and it's kind of a nervous twitch, but it's also a safety thing, because birds come out of nowhere. And sometimes, if you're just randomly stabbing, you'll get lucky and they'll just impale themselves and save your life. God, there's that audio again in sync. Alright, so they're both in the same place, just different floors. Very close race. I figured it might be.
Yeah. J-Ro found 2 balls in here so far.
Nice. Yeah, spokes with the copters. Yeah, copters are just birds that spawn a lot more often randomly. Oh, and butterflies.
Oh, so glad he had an opal.
And this is gonna be a butterfly bridge coming up.
Yes, it is.
Come on, butterfly. Come on, butterfly. No, don't let him do this easy. Don't let him do this easy.
Eyeball got it.
Oh, Tinding! Oh, same floor.
That's
Lost
hilarious.
his opal. Ugh, KFO. I love you, buddy. I hope you're the terror of lower bracket. I want to see you in
Total
finals
accident,
with me.
too.
Alright, so making progress here. J-Ro coming back and trying this bridge. Oh, okay. Got the butterfly. Just gotta deal with the eyeballs, so... Try to... Yes! More butterflies, please. Oh, I made
Got it that time.
Oh, infamous night bridges with butterflies. I really hope there's butterflies or bats in a go without flight. Those are the best. Alright, so J-Ro just making his way into Saber 1's little fortress here. It's gonna do first check. Cool, Tinding cleared his, no problem. So he is right on J-Ro's tail. Tinding opting to try and get some XP. Good call, because you're about to fight a boss, and he's a couple levels down compared to J-Ro. They don't have Sword of Fire, but so far randomized weaknesses, so we have no idea what Saber is going to be weak to. We don't have any bracelets, and this is early round flags, so bracelets are technically should show up before you have to fight a boss. Most people will still opt to take the boss fight, because as long as you're armed enough, whatever. But for any bosses you're uncomfortable with, they are guaranteed some battle weaponry for it. So you don't have to take anything you're uncomfortable with. J-Ro taking Vampire. Tinding got his Code Gorilla trophy. So, you know, if for some reason the settings get flipped to a full stupid, then they can call on that Code Gorilla trophy to save them. Medical herb for J-Ro.
What happened to the Tinding? I missed that. I'll just go in the heal, I guess, before he goes on.
Yeah. He's gonna fight a boss, he's under-leveled, he's got a bunch of cash, and zombie is a warp point. So before he continues on to get deeper, why not?
I still miss the good old days when it wasn't.
Or when Leaf was abandoned. Let's do it. Oh, and flight for J-Row! Alright, well, that makes this a lot easier. Still cuts the access a bit, just because they don't have telepathy, so they still can't get up Mount Saber North. They don't have change, so they can't get through Swan. So Goa area is still on lockdown.
I mean, good chance one of their statues is the Statue of Gold, but we don't know for sure.
Yep. So once they get changed, then things are blown open, and they have a ton of options, especially with 3 swords, and RO being on for the level 1 shots, opening walls. Sabra chasing Taro down. No mercy here.
Learn some tricks from Pillbest.
Tinding. Oh no, Tinding! And that's flight too. Oh, J-Row taking a death. Giving Tinding a chance, but Tinding's got Butterfly Bridge to deal with. Oh! Butterfly
man.
from downtown.
That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Oh! Yeah, them butterflies are merciless. Yeah, everyone complains about the copters and tower, but honestly, you're at that point you can be armed, you can deal with them. These butterflies just anytime, anywhere, just horrifically wreck your day. Even if they don't knock you off the platform, they'll paralyze you for trying to stop them. Okay, so Jerobies, 1 boss down. Head back to Angry Sea, probably gonna check some statues, which would be the best call. I would be pleased if it's not, and then he's gonna have to do some sort of Kensu check. Tinding coming back. Oh, come on! If you could just make it!
Oh!
Come on, friend! Come on! You're almost there! Switch into the hazmat. Oh, there it is! He's got it! Just gotta get out! He's opted just to fly out.
J-Row has changed now. I missed which statue it was, but...
Tinding's pretty much got it, though, like, because he's right on
Yeah.
J-Row's heels. So I don't think it really matters which one it was. J-Row moving into Swamp. Tinding getting ready for his Sabera fight. We'll see if his is going to do some Calbest strats as well and run him down. Nope,
J-Row
not
just making sure it's not random
no win.
turn-ins.
There it is, Thunder. I mean, maybe he just likes casting and stabbing Kensu.
I mean, I like paralyzing everybody.
Aha! Tinding taking a death to Sabera as well. She is just being merciless today. So let's see, we have Carissa Plant, we have Change, so that puts Amazon back in play, if J-Row remembers.
Opting to go to Goa Field, which is not a bad play, because there's a lot of checks now.
Mm-hmm. And the Amazon's just a one-off, he's got teleport, he can check at any time once he feels comfortable, just go ahead and go back to it. J-Row taking a page out of my playbook and just traveling around, getting that Stomp time in. Tinding on attempt 2 with Sabera. Going okay so far. I don't know if he has any more medical herbs. Jro gonna go to Chiron or start working his way up? Chiron. Safe bet.
Yeah, here we have Sword of Thunder, so you're gonna have to go there manually.
Yep.
Because you want to do Mado eventually.
So you think he's gonna do the Hydra climb, or is he just gonna move on? Because some people really like doing the Hydra climb, some people like just putting it off for a while.
Yeah.
Yes, Hero. Stom meets Stom.
That's one of my favorite things about this game is there's tons of extra dialogue when you change into different people. Amazing, really.
Which you really never see. Like, all the wise men yell at you for... We didn't teach you that to play around with.
Oh.
Jro going back.
It's a little surprising.
Okay, so yeah, no Hydra climb. Well, likely no Hydra climb. They do have teleports, so it's just quick in. I don't know why I didn't check the Chiron one, but... He's heading back to Goa. Motto? Nope. He's heading down. Probably a, Tinding's a little lost.
Easy to do if you're not used to doing this.
Did Tinding already calm the sea?
I'd missed it if he did.
Yeah, I was watching Jro. I don't think he did. So he's gonna be kind of confused and disappointed if he didn't go back for that. There's the Fruit of Lime. Yeah, that goes on the ground. Yeah, give it a step on it a few times, maybe stomp on it.
Dancing on it.
Yeah, that's garbage. It belongs on the floor.
He did want the pendant, I thought, so I missed it.
Yep, because vanilla turn-ins.
Okay, so he does not have change, so he did not do that yet.
Nope, and he's still got the 2 statues sitting there. So hopefully he'll put it together pretty quick just to go in and try and calm the sea.
Yeah, it's looking like that's the case.
So Jro found a Mimic. He's going through Oasis Cave first. Which is a call. I wonder if he's going to go into Goa proper after this, or whether after this he's going to go do Sahara and Dragon 1. That bat! Oh, he got him. That bat was calling his name.
Yeah, I bet he'll go straight up into Goa. I mean, you're already this close, you might as well.
Yeah, and if it's not shuffled, which is a possibility, I believe, on these flags, then... If it's not shuffled, there's Motto's area, a ton of fast checks. I usually highly favor that just because of how many checks are right there. It's in your path. You can usually just make a Goa play from there. There was nothing good in here, right? Oh, he's back to Goa.
It was Mimic, Medical Herb, I forget what the... Oh, Fruit of Lime?
Carmen's area. Did I say Motto's area or something like that? I do that often.
Wasn't paying attention. To be honest, I missed it. I was thinking about what was in.
I think of one thing, then I say something entirely different that has nothing to do with the conversation. Brain no work good.
One thing I haven't timed is if it's faster to run away from the power ring spot manually, or to go and go back in the front door of Oasis.
I mean, there didn't look like there was anything in Oasis, so I would just do a reset.
Oh,
because
I'm just saying.
You right outside.
Yeah. If there is something good though, like I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I always wondered that, but I never take the time to like time it out.
See whether it's faster to walk out or whether it's faster just to teleport back. Yeah, I've had that on my mind too, just like because it's such a long walk, but then again, getting back to there takes a while. So.
So he's going to Sahara and Dragon 1.
He's not opting for Goa. He's going to do Dragon 1. Fair. Dragon 1 is a complete pushover. Blink and you miss him kind of boss. Selling the extra shield. Good call. Now he can afford medical herbs for days. Lysis. I don't know why he's buying the Lysis blend?
Yeah, he has Psycho Shield, right?
Yeah, Psycho...
Oh, he's
Psycho
unequipped!
Oh, it unequipped because he sold.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think you... Oh, wait.
Because it shifts your inventory and then causes you to unequip things.
It's still showing it on the model, though. It's interesting.
I don't know exactly how it... whether it's... Is it on or is it off when it's showing on the
I
model?
don't remember. I thought it was off, but maybe not.
I know it does weird things when you sell something and
Yeah.
shifts your inventory. I never trust it, just turn it on and off real quick just to make sure
I
it's
do the
on.
same thing, yeah.
Alright, so Tinding looks like he's going up Saber. Did he stop by Chiron? Been watching J-Ro too much.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got Chiron flagged, he's doing the Saber climb. Cool, so we're seeing two entirely different paths finally. Finally! We get some route divergence for some better information for everyone.
Oh, they don't have
Tinding-
telepathy spokes. They talk to Deo.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to talk to Deo right now. I guess you can tease Deo with, "Hi, I'm Stom, ha 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 ha," and then moving on. Without having the ability to tell him, "Oh yeah, Stom's dead." Even though he's very much alive. That poor rabbit, we just jerk him around every which way. One of these days he's gonna be a boss. Steve's gonna randomly put him in, and it'll be like a Monty Python thing.
Ooh.
Ooh, J-Ro taking a death. Yeah,
The
everyone
fight
talks...
is like really easy, but if you're not used to like doing it, it's actually not that easy. I don't know.
Yeah, this is... So the Dragon 1 fight, we always say is a pushover, and he is, but like, he's the one that makes you want to snap your controller and makes you feel like the worst player in the world. Because there it is, you see how easy that is? When you're actually doing it, his hitbox is like slightly off from what you can see, and his attacks are off from what you can see. So you will just randomly get hit when you think you're safe, you'll face plant into him, and it just makes you feel so awful because you know how easy this fight is supposed to be. You know how easy this fight can be, and then you take a death and you're just like, I am the worst player ever. Tinding found telepathy.
Yes.
So he can do the Deo check, he can do Oak now, complete that whole area. He may or may not have Insect Flute, which we don't quite know yet. J-Ro's thinking about where he wants to go next after Dragon.
Oh, he didn't talk to Azteca, did he? Or did he?
I think he did.
Okay.
I don't think...
I think he did. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they can also go do Saber North now if they want.
So J-Ro is going to kill Chiron. Sorry. Nobody dies. It's nap time. They're putting everyone to bed in Chiron. Stom is just sleeping. He's fine. Okay, go a floor shuffle. J-Ro operating to enter. It just reversed Kelbesk's area, though. Okay. I would love to see shuffled Chiron, but just all the floors are just switched. That's it. So it's still gonna go Kelbesk into Stabber and Amato into Carmine.
It doesn't have the right sword for that.
So it's fire for Kelbesk. That's fine. Kelbesk is right there. You can now do back Goa, and then just teleport to Goa, do front Goa, and you can skip that horrendous little maze area in front of Kelbesk that has no items. J-Ro opting to wake Stom from his nap. Aw, you shouldn't have done that, buddy. He's so grumpy now. He really needed that nap. Cool. Wind Sword for Mono 1.
I keep missing all these checks in Hydra.
Yeah, like every time he's about to do a check, I look over at J-Ro doing something, and then I go back. Medical Herb on Tinding. I mean, he did find telepathy, so I still feel that's worth it. Regardless of anything else, it was worth.
I'm curious
So-
which key J-Ro got earlier. If it's Stixie or Windmill or...
J-Ro got Mono, got Iron Necklace, and now we can check out Brokahana, which, as Tornell has brought up many times during our races, for some reason Brokahana has a high rate of having something useful. And so I've always had in my mind, like, this being the high play Tornell check, and I've started doing Mono early just to get that Brokahana check as well. It's really weird. It does actually pay off a lot. Okay, J-Ro's now going up, so he's going to get telepathy. Tinding's opting to go ahead and complete Oak.
Brandon Boots?
Alright. Some combat magic's good.
Oh, we're covered
block.
there. Okay.
Note block is
Oh, nice.
Insect Flute. Something we learned earlier this week, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks to Naidu, who had some critical information that he was kind enough to share. That there is an NPC in Oak who will identify the insect flute for you if items are masked. So Tinding doesn't have to waste his time going over here to find out whether this item is or is not insect flute. He knows. So fighting insect. Insect itself to push over. Just got to avoid mosquito.
J-Row's checking the key first.
Oh, he's okay. I guess he's not getting telepathy yet. We'll find out. For some weird reason, if this is, it might not pay off because Dixie's just been a bust lately. Okay, it's not. I'm actually happier about that because for him. Because we know telepathy's there, and telepathy's just a big ball of checks and things. That's also going to put Saber North in play.
Ooh, Sword of Fire.
Sword of Fire! Oh, okay. This is huge for J-Row then to catch up to Tinding. Because Tinding now has 4 swords, and the world is his oyster. 4 swords, flight, like, this is everything you want. Bows are wonderful, but bows you don't really care about till after all the bosses are dead, and then you care about bows. They're just handy things to get along the way, so you know you have less checks. He's got rabbit boots and some bracelets and balls, so he's pretty combat ready. Okay, opting to move south. Oasis or Dragon first? J-Row getting his telepathy. Good stuff.
Oasis.
Yep. Going to Oasis first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, folks. I'm gonna let him read that on his own, but yeah.
There I am eating my words. Hey. Who's in semifinals, spokes? I don't see your name on that.
Magic was saying that the other day, or somebody was, or Axe, but it's actually round 3 next. And then semis, if you look at this challenge.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Just kidding. But yeah, I mean...
Alright, Tinding's doing his Oasis for his big ball of nothing. J-Row's gonna finish off. We can see what this check is, because I didn't see this chest.
I think Blizzard Bracelet was in here, maybe?
Oh, that's handy.
Because Tinding has it, so...
Who's water weak? We don't really know. J-Row going... Should teach J-Row some stab strats for the Medusas. They're the easiest thing in the world to stab because their hitbox is just so very fat. And they're so slow. Like I said, they're just like giant experience balls just rolling around. It's so delicious. Alright, so J-Row's got that. Going to Bryn. Yeah, I bet it is much more comfortable there, folks. It's alright, I've been having fun. J-Row... Okay, there he goes. I was like, is he gonna go get the kid? So he's doing kid, and then optimal movement would be now to move to insect. Which he is, he's just taking the wrong route. Okay, so he's gonna go to insect, and then teleport back to Oak to turn the kid in. That bug just will not leave him alone. Alright, hey kid, you want to see a bug bigger than you are?
Put the kid in your pocket.
Tinding working his way in so we get to see what the back of Goa has to offer in one moment. J-Row working on getting his Sword of Fire.
Where in the world did Tinding get Blizzard Bracelet? J-Row doesn't have it.
Oh, where did he get it? Because I'm trying to think of what checks... Because he did Hydra and that was different. I don't think it came from Oak?
No, because he had it on the bug. Oh, well, maybe it did come from Oak then. Because I think
because he did both checks before.
That's what it was.
So the Rabbit Boots and the other one's probably Blizzard Bracelet. Yep. Oh god. The floors are shuffled, but only two. So Motto's area is just reversed with Motto's area.
Yeah, it was, yep. Oak Elder.
Alright, so here we go. We can see what Motto's area has. Tinding using that hazmat, so he doesn't have to do flight stuff at all. Orb of Fire. Alright, so he's got... Does he have Thunder Orb too? Or is that still weak? Nah, not Thunder Orb. So Thunder's the only, like, sword that you're hoping not to get, but... Warrior Ring, never mind! Alright, well... this is pretty much go mode for Goa, in my opinion. He's... All the swords and a Warrior Ring, I don't even care about balls and bracelets, everything, you can just die. Jero doing some checking around the world. He's got what he has for Goa, kind of. He's probably just not comfortable not taking things without upgrades. Little does he know that Warrior Ring is waiting right there in Carmine's basement.
Yeah.
And Carmine, clearly the hardest of the four. Ooh, that was threading the needle. He almost took a curse there.
You have Power Ring, use it. You have level 3, use it.
Power Ring Blizzard. I mean, you have a machine
You don't have to, but...
Like...
Another
bow
bow.
of Earth! Alright, well, that's not bad for Jero. So Tinding's making boss progress, but Jero's making bow progress. So both of them are going to have to do each other's checks at some point. Alright, so... Are you betting there is going to be a crypt dive somewhere in here, or no?
Probably not. I mean, I hope there is.
We always hope for crypt dives for no reason, but... Because we like watching people suffer.
As long as it's not me.
We are clearly not bitter at all from horrific seeds that like to jerk us around and tell us to go places that have no meaning. Not bitter at all and like to watch others suffer. Alright, Tinding.
Oh, actually is weak to that.
Nice. You turned on power, right? Nope. There he goes. I'm like... Should be a quick Motto fight. Motto's got to be a jerk about it, though, before he'll... He's not going to just let you win. That would be silly.
I think Jero got refreshed there.
Nice. I wonder if this is enough stuff for him to decide to go into Goa yet. No, because he's still missing balls. I'm pretty sure that's what's stopping him. No Fireball, no Thunderball. So, Jero's on Operation Thunderball. Tinding's hacking his way through bosses. Deo's Pendant, nice to have. You can cut down on some of your in-stays. Alright, so Jero's trying to finish up the mountain. Not too much happening. Let's have a look, so... Tinding is way ahead on boss count. I feel like Tinding is ahead right now for where things are at. But he's gonna have to get that intuition on where that bow is.
Yeah, it'll come down to that for sure.
I think this is where this game's going, is whether Tinding can suss out where the bows are. Because bosses just have to be done. This is just something you have to grind. And the earlier you take them, the quicker they'll die. Less health, less scaling. And battle armor. Well, battle armor with the Psycho Shield, no more worries about... No, he's opting for the Psycho Armor. Okay, so Jirobe's got prison key. Finally managed to figure out where that key went. So Jirobe's going to take out Kelbisk 1. Tinding's going to take out Sabera 2. And Leaf never had to be kidnapped. Although J-Ro still killed that guy in the bar.
Yeah. I hope he slides down the ramp here and talks to him.
I hope that guy wastes all of J-Ro's time for getting him killed. Need to change his dialogue. It's all your fault! And just keep repeating that for a while.
There you go, J-Ro, stab him.
Yeah! Stab strats. That's where it's at. Okay, cool. So Operation Thunderball is a success. He just doesn't have any fire power-ups.
I thought he was going to forget, but then he remembered. Oh, shielding. Not that it matters. But...
When you remember, it has nothing. When you forget,
Yeah.
it's a bow or something critical. Alright, so Tinding still working his way through. He finished all the Sabera checks?
I think so, yeah. I missed what was behind the wall, but...
But on to Sabera, J-Ro doing his saber checks. And now we can see what Sabera's weak to.
Another key.
So he's got Windmill, and he has Stixie. What's your bet, Windmill or Stixie?
Probably Windmill.
Going with Windmill? I'll go with Stixie. I'm still betting there's nothing in Stixie.
Good possibility at this point, because we're not missing much.
No. The only thing you'd want in Stixie is a bow, which is possible. High chance, a lot of checks, but... Eh.
Oh, Sabera weak to water.
Nice. Works out real well for Tinding. That Blizzard Bracelet's been paying dividends for him. It's Bert! Everyone say hi to Bert! J-Ro's gonna kill our friend Bert. Oh, there's his brother, Bert.
Oh, they both skipped Clark? Oh, you're right, folks. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, wow. I thought one of them checked it. Maybe not. I mean, that would be pretty funny. They're both on bow hunt, and both of them have skipped it. We've had those seeds before. You're hitting that hour 40, hour 50 mark, and you're like, why has no one finished? What is going on? Seed bugged? And we like start putting in chat, seed bugged?
Pretty sure it was something like that is why Steve added that war point, because one time he forgot to check him and had to go all the way back through again or something silly.
Steve would never make sudden changes after a loss. Finally fixing Water Sword after his loss to me. That needed to be fixed.
It did, yeah.
We've all been there. Not weak to water. Just
so
eats
funny.
your snowflakes.
Talk
Nom,
to him!
nom, nom, nom,
Do
nom.
it! Oh, come on!
He doesn't want to wake him. It's nap time. Tinding just unlucky with the sword checks. Oh. So we switch to power.
You talk to him!
J-Ro didn't kill him. Dom killed him. Dom, you monster! How could you? That innocent man. We're out. Cool. Tinding finished. Time for a Mono 1. So Tinding slowly working on boss cleanup. J-Ro's still looking for stuff.
Oh, that sucks! Right before the chest.
He's stuck by Nadirs though, right?
Yeah, but still. I guarantee
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bust, too, but...
Saving now. Okay, he
Talk to him again.
still wants to wake him from nap time. This time it's all Jero. Stom didn't do nothing. Tinding almost has him.
Oh.
That's close. You got this.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, down like Stom. Yep, J-Rose just rushing for it. If it's nothing, he loads. Damage or anything doesn't matter.
Oh,
it's
well.
A null lamp, well. Well.
It's gonna check the fog lamp.
Have we found a glowing lamp yet?
Tinding found a bronze
There he goes,
lamp,
it's
I
the
think.
glowing lamp.
Oh, there you go. So it means
From
bronze
Magler.
lamp is fog lamp, okay. Just do it, J-Ro. Do it. You're an hour in, do it.
Just do it! Do it! Yesterday you said today. Today you said tomorrow. Do it!
Just do it.
Ah, Tinding is just getting roughed up by Motto.
Oh, J-Ro remembered he didn't check Clark.
Motto is
Does he-
on his game. Alright,
Does
let's
J-Ro
see.
not realize he can go here or what? Nothing.
He has all 4 swords. He knows he can break walls. There's
I
no
don't
way
know.
he...
I'm so confused. You have
He doesn't-
power ring, I mean...
Okay, so the seed guarantees bracelets before you have to fight a boss. He doesn't have Ball of Fire, and he doesn't have Warrior Ring. So I bet you he's just hunting for the upgrades so he can clear bosses easier.
Nobody's
but-
checked Deo yet, which is surprising.
No, it's not that surprising. It's such an easy check to forget, especially when you get busy with other things, and you've already passed him by.
Oh, here he goes now. He must be like Axeman. Axeman.
Oh, this sucks for him, though. He's going in front. If he went in back, there would be Warrior Ring right there for him.
Yep. Luck of the draw.
Oh. And it's gonna be the worst when he gets to the back, because it's when you realize, like, oh, if I went the other way, it would have been so much better. Alright, Tinding not going through prison. He's gonna go through the foot of Mount Saber North. Did Tinding get prison key? I don't remember where J-Ra found it.
No.
Okay, so he
J-Ro
doesn't.
found it.
So he doesn't have it. There's nothing in there, so it's not that big of a deal. He just needs to actually
Oh, it was
go.
Azteca.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he hasn't done Dragon 1, has he?
No.
Right, because he went straight into Goa instead of going to Chiron. Not Chiron, Sahara. So J-Ro working on killing Kelbesk, who is not giving him any mercy.
It's another one of these bosses that's not that hard if you know, like, the trick to it, but...
Yeah,
but if
it's...
you don't, then it's a pain.
Yeah. Like... I've done this enough to where it's weird to me when people are struggling on this, but I've seen enough, like, everyone else outside are, like, top running crew. And, yeah, Kelbesk 2 is a jerk. He's hard to do. If you muscle memory in the tricks to beat him, then he's easy, but it's only when you do that. Otherwise, he's a jerk. Oh, J-Ro's gonna be so mad when he gets to Carmine's area.
Yep.
Because that
If he
struggle...
gets there, let's see. Severo is weak to water. What was Mado weak to? I don't remember.
Mado's weak to water.
Oh, they both were? Oh, okay.
Yep. Because I was like...
Right.
Yeah. I was like, oh, Mono's vanilla. Interesting. So, yeah, he shouldn't have a hard time now. But... God, Warrior Ring being the other way, and that Kelbesk fight took a bit out of him. Tinding doing his Cobus 1 fight. Yes, folks. Kelvis getting his reps in at Cobra Kai.
So J-Ro's just assuming that he has the bracelet for this, which is, yeah, decent
Good
guess.
assumption.
Yeah.
I wonder where Fire Bracelet is then, because it's not in here, but it is technically mandatory for it to be found, have the ability to find it before you would have had to do that fight with the Fire Sword. So it is somewhere that can access. We just don't know where.
There's the fog lamp. So, it could be fog
Tinding
lamp.
got Magic Key, which we know is not Prison Key.
Yes.
But I don't think we've had a check to see whether it's Windmill or whether it's Stixie yet.
No.
J-Ro working his way through. Tinding's probably going to do a Prison Key, yep. Because if you find a key, you don't want to just walk out of here. Anytime you forget this check, it's something critical. Anytime you remember it, it's nothing.
Iron necklace.
Oh. Turning the key back off. What do you mean I can't beat down the snake with a key? What if I just mix it with my sword? I want my
scared him
keyblade.
away.
Bert is a scary thing. Oh,
That's one way to get poisoned.
that was interesting. Eyeball wanted to dance with him.
Yeah, that was funny. It's been a very entertaining race so far. All kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah. And I'm glad the routes diverged, because this is where it gets interesting when you're trying to guess who's ahead and who's behind, and you see what they spaced, and like, oh man, if he would have found that, you look at the other guy, why is he not doing this either? So much more exciting. I think Tornado's on Kensu off boat and Fire's in Waterfall. Yeah, because they can break it. They got such a late Fire Sword. I don't think Waterfall's on their minds at all. Especially since they already did the other two caves in Portoa.
Yeah. Psycho.
Like, for me personally, Waterfall pops in my mind if I haven't done the other caves. Because the check just instantly pops in my mind for, I want to make that check to see
Ooh, Deo.
whether these matter. Aww, it's eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses. Which could be
Alright, they
something.
supported the bunny, and the bunny said, Stomp's not dead, you should check your glasses. Stomp's just sleeping. Tinding making some space for some useful items. Jero getting his Deos pendant. We'll probably not see it use this seed because we have too many other good options.
I mean,
I
J-Ro
don't
can
know.
check the crypt too, potentially. We don't know for sure.
I would kind of like if Jero would throw on Deos right now, because he's like iffy on mana and he's coming up on a fight.
Yeah, it's not a bad play. Oh, wow.
And it's not like you have speed boots. You're not going to go any slower because you have Deo on.
Now he definitely needs to turn it on. Oh, I thought he heard you at first.
Nope. Oh, these bugs!
Yeah, they're lucky they had that shield, because they've had lots of bugs.
Oh, you missed tons of handsomeness, Stom. Also, Jero is murdering in your name. He went.
Yes, he is.
he told the guy about all the gold on Mount Saber, and then he turned into you to step on his dead corpse and stomp on it. Like he's been murdering in your name, man. You're getting framed.
Okay, Alright, so Tinding is done with all the bosses now. He's on bow hunt.
I don't know if you came in early enough, Stom, to see the rabbit check either, but the little bunny told him that Stom wasn't actually dead and gave him some glasses to, you know, clearly it's a visual problem. You just don't know. He's sleeping. He's not dead. All right, got a shield ring. Yep. Jero with model fight. He's gonna be disappointed until he flips to water. Come on, Jero. You can put it together.
Oh, he's checking the boat guy. Tinding is.
Cool. We get to see what boat guy's got. Jero opting to just restart. Eaglehorn. Well, that is all of our flutes.
Bows?
So we definitely got Flute of Line now. Aw, Jero! Still on that wind sword. There we go. Process of elimination, we know. Ooh, he is just taking cannonball after cannonball, though. Got him!
Lighthouse Kinsu, here we go. Lysis plant.
Kensu is a jerk. Whether he has something or not, he's just gonna waste your time.
And you have to take it or you have to reset.
Yep.
Or Wild Warp.
He's trying. He doesn't want that so much. Well, we have 2 bows so far.
Well,
we
we've
don't
seen
know what
all
they
3
are.
bows now. Between the 2 players, I mean.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So... I just don't know which ones are which.
Yeah. So we don't know who's missing what. But... bows are out there. Slowly working down to a bow hunt. Tinding still didn't do Dragon 1, right?
Yeah, he just did actually.
Oh, he just did? Okay.
He got the flat key.
So yeah,
And he went and checked that key. Oh, he's gonna check the windmill key too, looks like.
let me check your wonderful tracking here. Yeah, okay, so he's done. He's just on bow hunt now.
Oh wait, he did Mayo too, I can make it all.
Yeah, so Tinding's on bow hunt. We know where the missing bow is. I believe it's the Mount Saber West one that he hasn't gotten, Bow of Earth.
Yes, that's the one he's missing, and Jro's missing the one Tinding just got, which I already forgot where it was. Was it
We'll find
Lighthouse
out when
Kinsu?
Jero finds it. No, it's oh no, yeah, Lighthouse Kensu. It's not. Sorry, not Joel. The other Kensu. As opposed to the other Kensu, the other Kensu, and the other Kensu. Why is Kensu holding so many items and only drip feeds you one at a time when you've annoyed the heck out of him by blasting music in his ear to wake him up or taking a boat out to the middle of nowhere? I don't know. So, Tinding's gonna be disappointed about this cave. There's no bow here. He doesn't have Thunder Bracelet, though, or Fire Bracelet, so...
True. Jro actually has the Thunder Bracelet now.
Nice. So Tinding's probably just hoping for any little bit of combat upgrades he can find on top of trying to hunt a bow. Anything else is just worthless and annoying because it means he has to do more checks. Jro is doing cleanup still. He's going to be in bow hunt soon. And both of them have full access to where the bows are at. They just need to have that intuition to know where to go. I kind of think we'll see, I guess.
Ooh, here he goes. Oh wait, never mind. That's the wrong check. He has to go to Deo first.
No. That was the other lamp. So...
I mean, to get the final bow, he has to get the eyeglasses.
Oh, no, that one was the license plant.
Oh, that one was. Oh, that was the.
Where was the bow? I don't. Oh no, he's got all three bows. Okay,
yeah, that was it. That was it.
Eagle horn is the bow. Okay, for some reason I kept thinking that was a horn. No, that's a bow. So Darrow's done. And he's got Thunder Bracelet. Ugh. And the bow Tinding's missing is in an annoying location because it's the vanilla Tornado Bracelet spot. And if you've already done Saber West once before, you generally don't pick up that spot again. To fly up and check that. It's one of those spots, it's like Tornell at the top as well. Like, once it's isolated, you generally leave it isolated unless you have a hunch that it's probably there. Tinding opting. He's having problems, so now he's just going in the other side. Man, it's looking grimmer and grimmer for Tinding. I guess J-Ro could take some deaths here, though.
That's pretty much the only hope Tinding has at this point.
You can always take some bad deaths to Dragon and Tower. Tower is never your friend. Okay, Spokes is saying he hasn't done Saber West. He had checked the walls before and left. Okay. So that is probably high on his list still, because there's a ton of checks there. That's good.
Oh, this might be it.
Oh, yep. Come on. Come on. J-Ro can easily take some deaths here. Flight, cool. He turned on flight. First check. Come on. You check there first. What level is it? Yeah, level 12. Oh, he's good on XP. Yeah, they're both good on XP. 12 is what we consider the sweet spot for finishing the game out. If you're under 12, you generally want to get to 12. Once you're at 12, that's the perfect level and you can ignore everything. Anything over 12 is just considered an excess. Makes the end of the game nice, but it's not going to be too difficult as long as you can get to that level 12. So both of them are pretty set. J-Ro's starting his Dragon fight. Bow of Earth, there it is. Tinding should be good to go. All three bows, all the bosses dead. He is in go mode. He is short some bracelets. So we'll see how that works out for him compared to J-Ro.
Yeah,
41 scaling to
limited.
42. So it's still uphill for Tinding. He's not out of this though. J-Ro having a hard time figuring out if he's on the right tile or not. Keeps taking hits from Dragon's wing. No, you're fine, dude. He'll do popcorn. That doesn't make him open. So the thing about Dragon is you want to be on a slightly different tile set than what you are. If you take 1 point of damage, it'll put you onto the correct tiles to manipulate him and to have a chance to open more than not. But if you take any damage, it throws you off again. You have to try and figure out whether you're on the right tile or not. If he's doing popcorn, that is very normal. If he starts doing fireballs, that's generally your hint that you're on the wrong tile and you need to fix it. So him doing popcorn is perfectly normal. He will be a jerk and just keep making popcorn. This guy likes popcorn way too much.
Yeah, Water Dragon 2 is not the worst. Tower Water is the worst.
Yeah, he's got Warrior Ring though, and that's always a safe backup for Tower. It's slow, sure, but it'll get you through it. He does have a bracelet, and it's Water Sword for more damage. There we go. All right, J-Ro's down with Dragon. He's just got to go through the Tower grind, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. As Spoke said, he'll only popcorn or laser if you're in the right spot. If he starts doing other stuff, then you know you're in the wrong spot. And by other stuff, it's generally Fireball. Fireball's like your big hint. Tinding getting ready. Oh no, he's got Thunder Bracelet.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Been perfectly fine, a lot going on, especially when they separate it out. I am very appreciative to have you on tracking and backup comms today, Tornell. Thank you so much for helping me out.
No problem.
Okay, so Tinding's taking his Dragon fight. I think Jro has good amount of rings, so this is probably it. We'll see. You could always take a bad death in tower.
I mean,
Helicopter
was way faster.
Tinding is gaining. Yeah, Tinding's starting to gain. We'll see if helicopters can do something to even it out, or make it worse. Two rings left. Yeah, Jro just has so many magic rings. Oh, yeah! There's no barrier. Okay, this is still a race. This is very much a race. No barrier Dyna is bullet hell fun. And you get to find out how good somebody is at bullet hell. I incidentally am not good at bullet hell, so we'll see if Jro's better than I am.
Tinding's not using the power ring on the white robots. I don't know if I like that, but...
Is he using Warrior to try and buffer mana?
Maybe. No, he's still using level 3 Thunder.
Yeah, Jro cutting it close, but staying in there. So it should be third floor for Jro, second floor for Tinding, so... Tinding's gaining... Yeah, he's using Warrior Ring to buffer. I don't know how many magic rings Tinding has. If he has a bunch, then definitely power ring all the way through. If he doesn't, then warrior ring mixed with power ring's alright.
Well, he's not even using power ring at all.
Okay, this is actually pretty close and awesome. Hold on to your seats, folks, because this is going to be an interesting Dyna fight. 98 magic. Does he have a Fruit of Power?
Oh my gosh, he has so many magic rings! Why aren't you using power ring?
I wonder if Jro has a Fruit of Power. I saw fruit in his inventory. But that mana... No barrier... Oh, Tinding's right there. Come on, go, go. Go, go. 4-3, come on. Aha! One pod down.
Oh,
and death on Jro. Yeah, it's... His mana count for having to go through bullet hell is rough. This is definitely gonna come down to the wire. God, hard to say anything. This is just way too exciting. It's way too tense.
Now he switches to power ring. Thank you.
Oh, Tinding finally switched to power ring.
Yeah. Alright.
Last set of robots.
Feeling much better for Jro so far, and then as soon as I say that, he gets it.
He should have enough. Yeah, because pod's going down. And bullet hell's much nicer now that he's got one down. This is probably it. Oh, it is so close,
Yeah, that's
though. Yeah, that's it. Dyna's defenses have been depleted. That was a close one. GG's.
Yep, GG's to jrow.
Have a peek. jrow's official time at 1 hour, 22 minutes, 7 seconds. Hello! Congratulations.
Hello.
So, how did you like that linear start?
Oh my word.
Go here, now go here, no go here, no go here, no go here. Check all the caves!
Okay, but can they please give us barrier? Please?
I didn't even catch that till Spokes brought it up, and I was like, jrow's got this. And he's like, they don't have barrier, and I'm like, wait, what? I was like, oh. That's gonna be a fun Dyna fight.
I was out of magic rings. I was out of barrier. I was like,
I saw some fruit in there. Is that a fruit of power? Maybe.
I was a fruit of repun just in case I got slimed on the final boss.
Oh.
But I didn't have barrier. I was like, I'll drop it as soon as I get barrier. I didn't get barrier.
Oh.
Okay. How close was Tinding when I died on the Dyna? I was
he was
so
on
mad.
floor 2 of tower. Like, it was starting to get close. He was starting to gain on you because
Man.
you won bow hunt, but he was like right on your heels for most of it, and then yeah, shortly after you had won bow hunt, he finally found his one and started making his way forward. Oh yeah, that Dyna without barrier. He was just trying to blast it down.
So you got really close.
Was there any like 5-head plays that I made? I don't even remember what I was doing for half the seed anymore. But
if you gone and go the other way, you probably would have been much happier.
Yeah,
Not that you could
that
have
was
known that, but
yeah, I don't. Did I have flight at that point?
Yeah, you did front of Goa, then front of Goa, even though you were in Go mode. Pretty
Oh,
much.
I didn't have the final bow though, so I was like, I'll just check. And then you're right, because I killed the, what's his name, Stompy Bro, and then I ran around all the way through that place, the long and winding road.
if you went the other way, you got Warrior Ring, like right away.
Oh, right.
You were lacking the fire sword upgrades, and then you just manned up through Kelbesk without the fire sword upgrades. Like, Warrior Ring was in the back, so if you did it the other way, you would have had Warrior Ring for Kelby too.
I was hoping you'd enjoy my level 1 Kelbesk. I was like, yeah, at least it's not level 1 Mato. And then everyone was Water Sword.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, at that point, Tinding had already gone through, and so we were like, is he going to have any more other problems with that level 1 fire sword? And it was, nah, it's water. He's got the bracelet. It'll be fine now. Once you manned up through Kelby, everything was fine. It was interesting.
Tinding just finished too, so he got him this time.
Oh yeah, let's talk about your streaks of murders you went on.
Yeah,
one?
in Stom's name, nonetheless.
Yes.
So you go into Bryn, you tell the poor guy about the gold on the mountain or money or whatever, even though there's nothing there but soldiers ready to stab him. Then you show up as Stom just to taunt him a few times and let him know that Stom was his doom.
If I had changed when I first went to Bryn Mawr, I would have walked into the bar as Stomp.
I'm sure Stom does not appreciate you framing him for murder.
Okay, but I found out, like, if you kind of, like, hold forward and then quickly go backwards, like, you kind of get this cool backwards walking sprite going on.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. So I was just kind of, like, jamming with that.
Alright, GG for Tinding. Official time, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 15 seconds. Also taking a death to Dyna, but, like I said, right on your butt for most of it. Once the route was allowed to be diverged, you guys actually diverged, but before that, like you were like right on top of each other. Tinding started ahead, and then he took a death, and then you were ahead, and then you took a death, and then he was ahead, and then.
Oh my.
So it was a really good race to watch. You guys going back and forth, and even it diverged. It was like I don't fully know who's ahead. You found that bow on vanilla vanilla tornado bracelet spot. And I was like, okay, I kind of think J-Row's ahead because that's kind of an awkward spot to go back to. So once it comes back to bow hunt, I feel like you have an advantage. But Tinding was just blasting his way through Goa at that point. So if he was able to suss out where bows were, like he would have just finished immediately.
Yeah, I was wondering about. Looks like Tinding's here. If someone wants to drag him over, if we can, or looks like
there
I
he
can.
is. Yo,
Hello.
how you
Welcome,
feeling?
welcome.
I know it's kind of probably a little disappointing.
It's fine. That freaking fight. That fight was so hard.
The Dino fight.
I couldn't. I had no
Yeah.
no barrier or anything. So I died 4 times before I decided to do the tower strats. And luckily enough, the only reason I actually killed Dana was because I had a opal statue. If I didn't have, I wouldn't have killed her.
Yeah, we saw J-Row here take a bad death on her on Dinah too.
I was panicking so hard when I died. I was like, "What if Tinding found barrier? I'm dead."
And you guys were like right on top of each other through most of it. It was pretty exciting for you guys, like constantly switching places, and then the split up when you were finally able to split up, and then trying to guess which one was ahead and which one was behind. And yeah, you guys are right there with each other.
But what was your bow order, Tinding? I wanted to know which ways you went.
Bow of Earth, the one at Rabbit Spot, was my last one.
Rabbit spot. Which one was Rabbit?
Tornado. That's vanilla tornado.
The tornado bracelet. Oh
That was the last
yeah.
one yeah.
My first one was Bow of Life from Foglack Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last spot I couldn't find. I searched, I think 2 dungeons before I found it. And I went to that spot really just on a whim. I was just like, hey, I should check this.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would give you some trouble. I saw J-Row pick it up, and I'm like, all right, that's kind of an awkward spot to go back to, the vanilla tornado bracelet. So I kind of gave J-Row a slight advantage for that, just in bow hunt. Especially when you found the final third bow off of Kensu from Boat Guy. And Boat Guy's kind of definitely in your mind and much easier to remember. So in bow hunt, like, that's the easier one to find compared to the other one.
Yeah, when it came to that, I was thinking, okay, I definitely have windmill key, and I've got boat. I'm gonna check boat real fast, see if Kensu's gonna let me down. But no, Kensu totally has nothing. So
I mean, with that early Protoa start and the show flu, were you guys worried I was lying to you that maybe Ghetto Flight could be on, and I'm just a complete liar?
I'm not too scared about Ghetto Flight. I am more scared about like forgetting that my thing, like, if it wasn't for last night's race, instead of Ghetto Flight, I probably would have rechecked everything to make sure I forgot something, because like that's just how I am. I'm more expecting to have forgotten something and then be like, oh, well, I didn't even know there was a chest there.
I actually would have been confused if Ghetto Flight was turned on, since it's considered an early round flag. I'm like,
Yep.
This is turned on?
Yeah, no, it is very much off. It's not a thing you needed to worry about at all.
Hey,
And then-
congrats on your win, though.
Thank you, Tinding. I appreciate it. That was apparently, it was neck and neck though, so
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so.
I don't think it was I think it was a really good race.
I was just like, oh man, I thought I was ahead of you because of Foglack Cave. I was like, oh, he didn't check this. Nobody checks this.
No, it was really good because you guys. So when the game started, you guys got in sync when you went into. So you got Thundersword, you warped, and then you came back to Leaf, and then when you went to GBC Cave, you guys were in perfect sync with each other through GBC Cave, like perfect sync. and like the audio was syncing up and everything, and I'm just like, what the heck is going on? It was just too perfect of you guys doing like a perfect mirror of each other. And then someone stopped for something, and then you just started trading places back and forth. One person would get ahead, the other person would take damage or die, then the other person would get ahead, then the other person would take damage and die or something, then the other person would move forward. She just kept swapping places back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. It was so good.
I felt like the seed overall was pretty easy until I think the most challenging thing was it exploded in complexity, like after, because I think everyone kind of got funneled all the way through Sabera till you get flight, right?
Yep, it was right after Swan that everything just broke open, and you had a billion places to go. And then every check got you another check, so it just kept leading you in different directions.
Yeah, and I assume that's where, at some point, I had change, and I know we got the Carissa plant as the very first item, and in my mind, that was just ringing, like, it's gotta be, like, there's gotta be something good on Aurelius, because that's why we got the Carissa plant so early, and so as soon as I get change, I'm gonna go back there. And I think it wasn't much longer after I went back, and after I went there, I was like, oh, this is perfect, I got Fire Sword, I can just run over and go check the mountainside while I'm here. And, apparently that's a slow play, because you guys were like, why would you do this?
I don't know. So at that point, you had all four swords, and I was surprised that you didn't go into back of Goa. That's what we kept like questioning is when are you going to decide to make that Goa play? Because you got to take out all the bosses, and you have all the swords, and you have flight.
I didn't want to have to fight Mato 2 if he was weak to fire.
Yep, that's what I figured. I'm like, okay, Jro's probably looking for upgrades is what he's doing. He's fishing for that. And then Tinding makes the play and goes to Goa, and there's Warrior Ring right there in the back in Carmine's area. Just like immediately, boom. And I'm like, all right, well, bosses are all down. You have all the swords, you have Warrior Ring. It's done. This is easy mode. And then you're still hunting for stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, it's okay. When Jro gets back to Goa, he'll blast through it, and then, you know, he'll get through it. It'll be fine. He's already done some checks. And then you go to front of Goa, and I'm like, oh no, Jro, no!
I mean, it's just rude to break in through someone's back door like that. Just charge through the front.
You gotta knock and blow down their door with a sword of thunder, and
I was polite, okay?
burn down the doorman. It's like, sir, this is trespassing. You can't be here. Oh yeah, you got Stom caught for trespassing too. I forgot about that. When you went through Swan, you purposely turned into Stom and taunted the guards.
Oh yeah.
So now Stom is wanted for trespassing and murder. This poor guy.
I had change equipped. I had to use it twice. Like, there's.
Yeah, Stom, you better lay low, man. You better lay way low.
You
This
also
guy's
talk
been
to yourself.
When did I do this? I don't know.
You looked into a mirror.
Oh yeah, if you talk to Stom as Stom. I also made sure to talk to every last person and give them a proper burial in Chiron. They deserve it.
Oh, you woke everybody from nap time.
Wait, you mean to tell me you were that far ahead? Jeez.
No. I mean, it only takes 2 seconds. I was already there.
It does waste a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. Like, my clowniness yesterday, it cost me a little bit, but it was more just on the ghetto flight thing between me and K-Fal on who won and who lost there. Like, if he had nailed ghetto flight, that would have been it. And the fact he was having trouble with it is the only reason I won, regardless of anything else. He's just that good, and the fact that, for whatever reason, ghetto flight just wasn't working for him that day. Kind of
that was
unfortunate.
really rough. That race last night.
But yeah, you can get away with a little bit of clowniness, as long as you're mindful of it and you don't go overboard. So don't feel too bad that he's like disrespecting you or anything. He was still like very mindful of his time. He wasn't going like way out of his way with it.
Frankly, I just assumed Tinding was gonna win because I've never won before.
Did you find a refresher barrier?
I did have refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he found the refresh, but yeah, he didn't get barrier either.
I considered after I got the last bow to look for either barrier or refresh, but I decided no, I'll just go for it. Didn't pay off. Whatever.
Yeah, I think the refresh might have been, I think, a bit instrumental because I was watching I caught the dino fights you were doing, and in my case, I had refresh equipped at that point, so like I could tank a couple of the hits, and Dino was just shredding you. And you did have the opal, and I didn't. But after your opal rezzed you, Dino still had like 100 HP left, and you're just like, and then he just kills you, you know?
Yep.
And
I eventually just did the tower strat. It's like, I gotta
yeah.
do this.
That's what I ended up doing as well. I just had to poke out the little defense pods and then go for the eye. And I was like, if he beats me because I died to Dino, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah, it was so close because we were like, all right, J-Row's ahead. He's got Thunder Bracelet. He's got Power Ring. I noticed you had a bunch of magic rings. I'm like, all right, this is probably it. I mean, there's a chance he'll die to Dragon. There's a chance he'll die in Tower or Dinah, but like, he's probably got it. And then things got rough for you. I'm like, oh, okay. And here comes Tinding, got his bow charging in. All right, well, you're both on Tower. Tinding's you were making waves, man, because you kept gaining little bits of time. Your Dragon fight was way cleaner than J-Row's. You blasted through Dragon compared to J-Row, who was struggling with it a little bit.
I died
And
to
then...
Dragon 1, and then Dragon 2 trolled the crap out of me. I demand fixed seed Dragon 2. You guys don't even understand.
You kept bouncing yourself off his wing over and over and over again.
I had nothing better to do, and someone told me that was like manip, you know?
Once. So
well, I'm gonna keep doing it until
you
it works.
start on the wrong tiles, so you bounce off him once with barrier, and that puts you onto the right tiles to manipulate
but
him.
I don't have barrier, so it didn't do anything anyway. Oh. Okay.
The other way to do it is the staircase at the bottom of the screen. You go to the bottom right corner of the staircase, and that'll put you in the right spot to manipulate him into opening up more often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as Matrick said, it's the Y position.
Yeah.
Matrick can walk you through it and show you exactly. Yeah, there you go. The wings do no damage, and you don't need to have barrier on. You just bounce yourself off them once. And then you know whether you have it or not, whether Dragon starts doing fireballs. That's like your big hint. If he's doing fireballs, then you're on the wrong one. If he's not doing fireballs and he's just doing like popcorn, then you're possibly on the right one because he'll alternate between popcorn and actually doing the lasers. And if he really hates you, he'll just make popcorn the whole way regardless of what you've done. Because Dragon loves his popcorn.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Guys on future runs.
You
Thanks
taking
for the
off,
race,
Tinding?
though.
I gotta head over to where you are.
All right.
GG's,
any?
man.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's, yep. I assume we gotta give the channel back to somebody else as well.
Yep. Eventually they want this back. We can't have 24/7 Crystalis entertainment, much to my disappointment. I would try and keep this going all the time with constant races if I could. But I think I'm a bit of a job. Any final thoughts at all, Tinding? Anything before you go?
Nope.
J-Row, anything?
Nope. Sounds great.
Tornell, any final thoughts?
Oh, just enjoyed the race a lot.
Cool. All right. Hope you all had fun. We'll have more races for you next week. Don't know exactly when those are taking place. Everyone's slowly arranging things. I think mine and Axe's epic one is going to be on Thursday evening. I don't remember exactly what time we settled on. Are you Wednesday, Tornell?
We haven't actually signed up yet, but tentatively.
All right. For anyone wanting to know where more amazing Crystalis action can be, if you check out our Discord, we're slowly filling it out with new race times. New bracket will start next week, and yeah, I guess we'll catch you all later.
Good night, Speed Gaming.
Take care.